When you met Abdul Kalam, recently it went viral in YouTube.
That
music box.
Yeah, actually, the Kalam also came, and he was not president at that time. He had just had the nuclear test in Pokhran or something like that, and he came, and I was a big fan of the Abdul Kalam. Even now I like him. That's a different thing. But at that, oh, Abdul Kalam, that feeling. And I heard Abdul Kalam was coming to the palace. So I decided whether I am invited or not, I want to see him. So he came, so many, with an entourage of people, press people and his own group. There were around 25-30 people all around the room. But this man, the VIP senior members are seated there. Instead of just sitting with them, he physically went around the room and spoke to every single person. So I was suppose this is the front row, I am there in that corner only, and I had not even shaved, I was wearing a vesti, and I was just standing there like that. He came, hello, and then he came to me and said, so what do you do? Like I said, I am a Carnatic musician. So immediately he touched my shoulder and caught my hand. Oh, you sing? I said, I sing and I learned the Veena. I am learning Veena myself now because I like that song, Endaro Mahanubhavulu. I want to play that on the Veena. So I am studying Veena now. I was like, oh. Then he wouldn't leave me. He just held my hand and he was going on talking. So after some time, others started getting irritated because we are having, he liked M.S. Subbulakshmi and all that. So we just standing, immediately one connection came. So I was like, my God, so many VIPs have come here and gone. We have not met him. And some people have come and we have been there like a fly on the wall in the corner. But he is the only person who, not only to me, my younger cousin was there. Every single person in the room, he went and spoke. So that I never forgot. Then it was over. Then after some time he became president. I was very happy. Oh, we have a nice president. And then I saw in the paper that he had broken his collarbone. He fell down or something, had a fracture. Then I had just released my Veena CD at that time, which at that time CDs were there. Now CDs are no longer there. Now I have a few copies left actually. That one CD I liked a lot. Normally I listen to music by other people. I don't listen to my music. But this Veena CD I like because it's like my baby. I designed the cover. I put manual tanpura, no electronic tanpura. So manual tanpura and recorded that. Then played Veena without amplification. It is just Tanam in 4 ragams. That's all for 1 hour. So when I heard that Dr. Kalam had a fracture, just spontaneously I wrote a letter saying, I'm very sorry to hear that you broke your bone. So now that you can't play Veena, here is a Veena CD, you can listen. I just sent it. Then after around 1 week, I got a letter saying, the president is in receipt of your gift and he wishes to thank you. Okay, that I left it. And after 2 weeks, I got a letter. Till today, that is the biggest envelope, this big one envelope I got. I said, what is it? Then it is a note from Dr. Kalam himself. He says, thank you so much for the CD. And I just love it now. Every morning I listen to it and I like the 3rd track, the maximum, and whatever. There's one jumping up and down. But I never told anybody. I just kept it like that. Not even a single person. I never told anybody. That is it. I got it, and and I know he's a busy person, famous person. So to that I didn't reply. I felt like replying. Oh, I'm so happy to hear you. But then he may feel like replying or not reply. So I just left it like. Then some time later, I got a call from a Malayali gentleman and said, I'm calling from Delhi. I'm calling from Delhi. So I have very few contacts in Delhi. And a Malayali person said, no, the president is coming to Trivandrum and he wants to see you. I was like, oh wow. Then I said, I'll come wherever he is. No, he'll come to the palace and see you. So then I informed the palace secretary. I said, you can call this number, there's a palace secretary, you can coordinate with him. So he called him, and 1 week before he came, some commandos came to my house. Then we needed to take pass to enter our own house. So the road was in a big mess. So they tarred the road. So now we got nice road. Then he came. It just happened that that day was my birthday. It was not planned at all. Evening only Kalam came, and he sat again with the senior. At that time, such a big crowd was not there because president means too much restriction, security, all that was. So he sat between the senior members, and as usual, I was standing there only. So they said, so you must be very tired. You're already a little late, and so there is one Veena playing boy. So I could. They don't know that I have sent him CD and he's written to me and he wanted all that. They don't know.
It's an astonishing
So
moment.
they didn't even understand what he's talking. Then the secretary who called me, he was there. I think he said, the Rashtrapati Bulikino, he's calling you. So I just came and he was sitting there and then he held my hand again. Then he went on talking about the CD and Veena CD. And I am standing there still holding his hand. He said, I like this. See, people, they want to bring Hindustani music, Carnatic music together. They do Jugalbandi, fusion. It's okay. But in your CD, you have played Indian music.
Wow.
Not Carnatic or Hindustani. It's just Indian music. Classical music. Because I chose ragas which are common to both. Bihag and Kalavati, ragas like that. I just played, that's it. I was not with any agenda or mission. It came out nicely and I was happy, that's all. But when he said like that, I was like, oh yeah, actually, Balamurali Krishna sir always used, Ajoy Chakrabarti used to sing together and say, we are not singing South Indian, North Indian, we are singing Indian music. He used to say many times. I've heard him say 100 times.
Famous, yeah.
But I never went for Jugalbandis. Till today, I never went for that. But it came out like that. And him saying that, it tasted very sweet to my ears. Then I said, I sing also. Oh, can you sing something now? I said, no, you are already late and held up and whatever. If you don't mind, I will call you. Will you come to Rashtrapati? Why? Anytime I will come. And 3 times he called me and I was out of India at that time. So I thought he's not going to call me again because every time he called me, I was out of India. Again he called. He means the same secretary and a Malayali gentleman. And we fixed a time. That is in December, very cold. And I went and stayed there 2 days. And beautiful hospitality, beautiful gardens, unbelievable. So we had a very, very, very nice time. That was it. Then also after that, I didn't write a letter saying, oh, it was so nice or anything. But I had the privilege of expressing to his face what I felt about him in public, and that video is there on Music Box also. I said, from 1947 independence time till today, I feel, my accompanies feel, and everybody feels that you are the best president we could have ever had. And I told him, see, after he died, many people are saying nice things only, but when he is alive, to his face, I could say, and I meant it also. Everybody, see, there is not a big deal because everyone felt the same thing only. Everybody in the room, and now also people feel the same thing. So I had the pleasure of actually being able to not only tell him to his face, but having it on record also. It's there on music. I think that video is called Prince Ramavarma Speaks. We couldn't have had a better president, a greater, a more wonderful president than Abdul Kalam ji. So it's really from the past, even if we could bring back people from history, I don't think any of us would have had it another way rather than sing before him. My accompanist, the violinist, came just like that. The Mridangam man, when he got the invitation, he said, if you don't mind, can I bring my wife and children also? Because it's a rare opportunity to come to Rashtrapati Bhavan and stay there and meet Abdul Kalam. So I asked their permission. They said, yeah, he can bring. So they gave him a family room for husband, wife and children and whatever. So then I always thank my accompanists after every program. I mention their names also. Some organizers, they mention. Some organizers, they don't mention. You just 4 people sing and go. Who are they? People who know, they know. It's very callous and boorish, I find. So I always thank them. So I thanked my violinist. Then I said, normally musicians, we travel all over the world, but the wife and children will be at home. They don't enjoy anything. But my Mridangam gentleman, he's been an exception because it's such a special occasion. He's brought his wife and children also. Then everybody clapped. Then I, of course, I took the easy way out like him by not marrying at all. So everyone laughed, he also laughed. And I'd like to thank my accompanist Madhavan from Bombay and Ananthakrishnan from Kerala and his family. Normally musicians have this sad tradition of leaving their wives behind and having fun. So he's broken the tradition by bringing not only his wife but his children, because I took the shortcut like him by staying a bachelor. వందనము ఎందరో మహాను బాహుడు అందరికి వందనము. First meeting was before he was president, this is during president. Then he came to Trivandrum. There is a gentleman called Madhavan Nair in VSSC. He was his mentor. Kalam, they were very close. So he was being honored, and Dr. Kalam came as President of India. So he has like 12 or 15 commandos, black cats, and there's an event going on. And I was sitting in the audience. So he is making a speech, and he's going on talking about, in fact, I still hope that footage definitely exists, but I hope I'll get that to give it to Music Box.
Okay.
Because as he is making a speech, suddenly he saw me in the audience, and in the middle of the speech, talking about other things, he said, "Oh, I see my very good friend Prince Ramavarma sitting in the audience." Then he said, "Sir," he is saying, "Sir, that Sri Ragam you sang, you made so many people happy." You know, like that. Same man before, during, and so then that event was up. Everybody is looking to who is he talking about.
Very impressive.
I went, and big audience. Then after that event is over, he left. So as he is leaving like that, he just jumped off the stage, and the security is there only. Just came, saw the Madhavan Nair's wife was sitting there. So I thought he came to greet her. So he came to greet me only. So then again he got my hand and talked for some time. I'm sorry I couldn't meet you. You were here, such a busy agenda. Same, and then he went. Then next day in the papers, big news came. President breaks protocol to greet friend, and he came to the audience and without security, just came like that. So that was one more. Then only these 3 times I met him. Then last time I met him was after he just before he passed away. He had come to Trivandrum. In the plane, he was sitting in first class. I was sitting in economy front row. So I saw it's Kalam only sitting there. So during the flight, I think it was Madras Trivandrum. I just went to him and said Namaste, and I'm so and so. Oh, so nice to meet you, and whatever. Just maybe 20 seconds, not even big conversation, but he was very sweet. And in Trivandrum, when he was walking, so many people saw him, and so he just walked like this. He didn't look left or right. Quietly he just went, got into a car and went. But he is the only person I have seen who is so famous, and he knew he was famous. Everyone liked him. And our Maharaja, Chitra Tirunal Maharaja, the last Maharaja, he was also like so gracious, so sensitive, so simple, so kind. It's hard, you have to experience people like that, otherwise it's hard to explain how magnanimous, how thoughtful, unbelievable people. So, and as I said, he is the only celebrity who has come to my house. See, film star Mohanlal, for example. Kerala people are mad about Mohanlal. So Mohanlal has come to my house. But he will be talking to the VIP senior set only, who have not even watched his movies. While we are Mohanlal fans, and he doesn't look at us. Not only Mohanlal, many others who have come here, we don't even say, not kid. I am 40 years old at that time. That's when I am, not when we are 10, 15. We are 25, 30 also. Unless we, and I am not this aggressive type, hey listen, I am your fan, I don't go and push myself, I will just keep quiet and remain there. So because of this, now when I have fans, I am unfailingly, I remember how bad it feels to be ignored completely, and how good it feels when somebody is genuinely nice to you, not out to charm, or they were not trying to be charming, they are like genuine people. So that these 2 people are, though they are famous, I like them. Chitra Tirunal Maharaja and Abdul Kalam. And then there's a tennis player, Rafael Nadal. Nadal is another guy. So it's just the same. Whether you see him on an interview, or I met him once when he came to Chennai. He's exactly like I thought he is. Not one mask, nothing. He's just one pure gold. So even if Nadal, tomorrow he says, I'm not going to play tennis again, still I am his fan. Just as a person, it's unbelievable how much money and fame he got at such a young age. When you are like Parasala Ponnamal teacher is another example.
That's what I was
she was again pure gold. She got all that after she is 82 years old. So she is a mature, settled person. But Nadal at 17, 18, when he gets so much, it's easy to go crazy, you know. So at that young age, still grounded, not going crazy, because of his family. They are very supportive and they keep him grounded. His parents and sister and friends, that support system is there. Now what happens is that when a young person becomes suddenly famous, even their families can't cope with that. One video comes on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube and goes viral, 20,000 views, 20 lakh views and whatever. Very hard. You can't blame them for becoming spoiled also, because they can't. That is normal. Not being spoiled is abnormal. It's like exceptional to just remain like that. Ponnamal teacher was just probably, if you ask me, okay, you have lived for 53 years. What have you done? Good. Number one good is to make Ponnamal sing. Number one, more than anything, more than all this music I've done. Because she was again another person. We all have good and bad, no? But one person I've seen who has no bad, just only good, from here to there. Here, everything is Ponnamal teacher. Just Ponnamal means golden mother. Pon is gold, pure gold, not Swarnam is with color, with alloy, ornament gold. But Pon is like pure gold. She's really one pure gold person, and she was like a grandmother whom I always wanted to have, like that. And I was like a grandchild. Just a few days before she passed away also, we had a long chat on video call. Wow. So she was advanced enough at age 94 to do video call. Great. So at that time her hearing was little bad, so her granddaughter had to repeat what I was telling. But still we had a nice chat, and she'll always say, see, video call, I have not put on my necklace, so he'll see that. So she always dressed nicely, always, every single time. And I don't think I have seen her wear the same sari 2 times. Every time it will be, when I go to her house with jewelry, she'll be all really, wow, and so innocent, so wise. She's, when we have a conversation, she never tells one high ideal or philosophy or advice. We're talking about, did you have breakfast or something like that. But when you go there, you feel Shuddham, like you have been to a temple and you have come out purified. More than what you get in many temples actually. So amazing people. They are all blessings. I mean, my life, having lived this much, what is it worth means these moments. To associate with a person like Ponnamal, it's too good. Even my Veena Guru K.S. Naraswamy is another amazing people. I wish more people. I enjoy talking to people who have been with them. Then I don't have to explain. They also know what it is. They've experienced that.
Thank you so much. It's so long.
My pleasure.